Alright everybody, this is Okie Mix coming at you. I'm grinding for the winter bribe supply drop. That's the first time in the headquarters that I've seen it. I think I have like 3 or 4 matches that I gotta complete. I thought I was a little bit closer than that, so bear with me. It's about a 48-minute clip, so if you want to see or you haven't had the opportunity to get one of those winter bribes, if you stick around to the end, you'll see how how special or not so special those winter bribes may be. I do kind of like the way this game incorporates a bunch of different little extracurriculars where you can get the supply drops, and it's not like how you had to get COD points and then buy them, and it seemed like you were grinding and grinding and grinding just and you would save up the 45 so you can get the daily disappointment, as Thunder likes to refer to it as, the daily double. Because I tell you, I'm not one to spend a bunch of money on COD points. I just you spend $60 on the game, you end up spending another whatever. It comes out to be about $100 if you get the season pass, so on and so forth. So I'm not gonna sit there and pay these game developers 5 times just to possibly get some extra different weapons that are quote unquote cosmetic only. We all know the term and the phrase that's very popular on YouTube, the pay to win. I don't like it. I think it gives some players an unfair advantage. I am a brand new YouTuber. I don't even have any subs. I'm just starting out. I've been a fan of YouTube for many years. I got into Call of Duty back when World War II came out. Not World War II, I'm sorry. Modern Warfare 2 came out. What was that, back in 2009 or something like that, 2010. And, I'm just a casual gamer. I like these FPS games. The very first one I ever played was Halo 3 on the Xbox 360. I've always been a PlayStation fanboy. I had the original PlayStation, then PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, then I got the PlayStation 3 Slim, It's one of those things where, I followed through, and, I just enjoy the PlayStation console. I like, and it's not so much the graphics or anything like that, but the controllers. I'm more adapt to the controllers. They're more comfortable for my hands. The layout is more familiar to me, whereas the Xbox controller, and those of you guys that are comfortable with the Xbox, not a hit on you whatsoever. But one of the main things that caused me to go back to the PlayStation, side of the house was, Xbox Live. You used to have to pay for a subscription just to get online and play, online, and I used to be a big Madden player. I used to like playing head to head, against just random opponents, and, I enjoy football, so, that was something I really got into. Now, I did 22 years in the military. That's besides the point. Has really nothing to do with this commentary at all. So, I'm just going to kind of leave it at that. But while I was stationed in Okinawa, Japan, was the first time that I had ever experienced doing any kind of online gameplay. And the very first game was Halo 3. Now, I will tell you, I absolutely sucked. And I don't think it had a lot to do with my skill as much as it had to do with my connection. I was connecting from 8,000 miles away from the United States, and I was at a complete disadvantage when it came to the ping and, connection. it might have been equal to or maybe one step up from a dial-up connection. I mean, I don't know. Bandwidth and everything was so restricted, and there wasn't a whole lot you could do to enhance your connection speeds when you're on an isolated, very restricted internet service provider. It's not even a named service provider. It was just something that the base had a contract with, Joe Schmo's internet. So you got what you got. And so I really didn't enjoy my time playing Halo 3, so I kind of was discouraged from it, and I got into playing more of the Madden and, the Grand Theft Autos and stuff that was a little more I could do solo, or wasn't quite speed of connection required to, enjoy games. Well, back in, 2009 or whenever Modern Warfare 2 came out, a bunch of Marine buddies of mine that I worked with, we were all talking about when Modern Warfare 2 came out, and they were like, oh yeah, I got a PlayStation 4 or 3, whatever it was back then. I think it was a PS3. Yeah, it had to be a PS3. We should get online, we should link up, we should team up. So, we all friended each other, and we'd get on there and we have some fun. Again, internet connection wasn't something that was really on a lot of our sides, so we would catch ourselves really getting a disadvantage of being well behind the power curve. I mean, I'm running in a straight line, there's nobody in front of me, I die, kill cam would reveal that guy's been running in front of me for a good split second, or he come around the corner and he would just murk me, and it was a very unpleasant experience. So after doing a lot of research, and I kept with the COD games, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, I did the Black Ops, I did Ghost, which was an actual atrocious game. I mean, it was just, I don't know, the maps were cringy as hell, the weapons, I mean, it was just not a very fun experience. And then Advanced Warfare came out, and everybody's doing Supermans all over the place, and I thought it was a lobby full of soldier boys, and it was ridiculous. So I didn't get a whole lot of time played. Now I will tell you, Black Ops and Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, they were among my favorites. Black Ops 3 actually got the most time played by me. It was smooth paced. I'm not a big fan of the hopping and jumping and wall running and all that stuff, but I did learn to adapt to it, and I did, for the most part, enjoy the game. But skill-based matchmaking is something that really hindered my enjoyment, overall experience of playing any of these multiplayer games. So when Infinite Warfare came out, I didn't even waste my time. Never even paid attention to it, didn't care. And it doesn't seem like I miss much, because I don't think there's one person I've ever come across on YouTube that has ever had much positive to say about it. Now, I kept hearing about all this boots on the ground and, going back to its roots, and I was skeptical. I said, they've been doing these thrust jumps and everything, while Black Ops 3, I think, kind of did it right with the way they incorporated their movement cycle. I was a little, concerned about this one, how it was going to play out. I didn't pre-order, I didn't do the or get the beta. I kind of wanted to see how, some of the guys I follow on YouTube, Thunder, which is, probably one of my favorites. I just like his content and the way he kind of keeps it real, and, his delivery and his little snarky sarcasm from time to time. And then, he's always got a cool little intro clip of him getting absolutely raged by, the triple wall bang sniper shot from Gustav's sniper map, which is probably the most HIV pandemic map in this entire game. I really enjoy watching JD from New York 206, and while he doesn't do as much COD gameplays anymore because he's just kind of over it. Excuse me, I just burped, hiccuped, something like that. I don't know, but he does a lot of wrestling commentating, and just to let you know, neither one of these YouTubers even know who the heck I am. I mean, I'm nobody to them. I mean, you know, I watch all their videos. I'm subscribed. I like their videos, and you know, I'll comment from time to time. You know, and I don't comment with the anticipation of getting any kind of response or shout out. It doesn't mean nothing to me. You know, I mean, would it be cool? Yeah, it would be cool, but you know, that's not what I'm here for. I do it for my own personal enjoyment, and you know, I've been watching. You know, T Martin was probably the first YouTuber I really watched and followed when he was doing his tips and tricks and jumps and spots and all that stuff, and he's kind of gotten away from a lot of that stuff. You know, he was catching a lot of hell from some of the, you know, more mainstream YouTubers. While he's a pretty damn pretty, my, you know, is an understatement, but he is a very successful YouTuber that, you know, has a lot of partnerships, and he's on the inner circle of a lot of these production companies and stuff, so he gets a lot of first takes and, you know, first views and tries before you buy it type of thing, and he's sponsored and all this, whatever. You know, I'm not trying to plug them for any kind of clout. I'm just saying that's how I started. And, you know, through watching them, I would hear other commentators' names being referenced, so I would, you know, go ahead and I would check them out, and some of them, they were okay, you know, weren't my style of who I like to watch or whatever, and it really wasn't my, you know, genre of commentary. But you know, so the people I really probably pay attention to the most, and like when I see stuff pop up in my sub box, I'm excited, you know, because there's times a day. You know, I'm a married man. I got 3 kids. I got 2 high schoolers, one graduating this year, getting ready to go off to college. Just waiting on her acceptance letters to come in the mail. And, you know, my son, he'll be graduating the following year. He's looking to follow my footsteps and go in the military. Good for him. You know, and then my youngest, she's about to be 11. You know, she's about to go into 6th grade after this year finishes up. You know, so, you know, I got my hands full. You know, I'm retired military. I'm a disabled veteran. And, you know, my wife works. Headset for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because I'm new to this whole SHAREfactory and publishing stuff on YouTube and all that stuff. So I'm trying to learn through the kinks, and you know, you put up with me for 48 minutes. You know, you can, I guess you can get a good determination if, you know, I'm somebody that you want to listen to, pay attention to. I'm not a beast at this game by any means. I have my beast moments, and none of them really come into effect in this game segment that you're viewing right now. But you know, I don't do too bad. But I mean, I'm no Marka J, Korean Savage, none of those guys that, you know, busting hundreds and V2 rockets and nuked outs, and you know, that's just not me. I don't have that kind of time. Like I said, I'm a family man. You know, I'm basically I'm the stay-at-home mom of the house. You know, I did my time in the military, and I'm not using that as any kind of excuse and saying that that's, you know, why I do it. But here's my take on it. You know, I was away from home for many years. You know, there was a lot of things in my children's lives that unfortunately I wasn't able to be a part of because, you know, duty calls. I mean, no pun intended. But you know, so when I retired, I got a job, and you know, I had fun. You know, I worked with some cool people, and we really had a great great time doing what we were doing, and we cut up, and you know, we just had fun doing what we were doing. You know, and if you can't have fun at work, you know, it makes to be pretty miserable. I don't want to work to live. I want to live to work. But I decided I was going to take some time off, and I really wanted to give back and be a part of my kids' lives at a very crucial stage in their life, through their high school years, in their, middle school years, so that I can, at least give them my utmost undivided attention. So that's why here at 10, almost 20 in the morning on a, what is today, Wednesday the 13th, I'm able to do this. They're at school, the wife's at work. Yeah, I got the pets here, and I got some house cleaning to do, and I got dinner to make later on, and I got kids to pick up from sports and this and that. But usually until about noon is my time, and then once the kids get home, then of course I got to help with homework and get dinner ready and get them all situated, ready for the next day, go over game plans for what's going on, and so on and so forth. So I get on here and I play casually. I am not a pro circuit player by any means. Don't ever plan to be. I don't anticipate or expect to, become some YouTube sensation. I'm not gonna provide you with false reactions, and I'm not gonna, do the scary, oh my gosh, PewDiePie stuff, and I'm not doing pranks and doing all that damn childish. I'm 43-year-old man. That I'm still a kid at heart. I still, my son and I, we sit down and we'll play against bots and stuff like that, and because he's not as fluent with the game because he doesn't play it as often as I do, but he gets online. Split screen just drives me absolutely bonkers. So, I hear footsteps on his screen, I hear footsteps on my screen. I don't know what the hell's going on, and it's not an enjoyable experience. So, I get into this. And this is the very first time I'm even using the SHAREfactory. I'm actually, I don't even know if it's going to work. If it does, great. If it doesn't, oh well. No harm, no foul. I don't think I even have any subs at this point. So if you're watching this, you want to go ahead and hit the subscribe and turn the notification bells on. Be my guest. Like it, thumb it down, whatever. I got a long ways to go before I can even consider myself being anything that YouTube would consider being relevant to be able to, start doing anything monetary. If I ever get to that point, super. If I don't, hey, you know what? It's all good because regardless, I'm going to play the game anyway. If I like it, I'll continue to play it. If I don't like it, well, it'll go back on the shelf. It'll collect dust, and maybe it'll be a collector's item one day. I am looking forward to Treyarch's game coming out next year, and I know I'm saying that a little prematurely since this game just came out, but I'm enjoying this game so far. I like a lot of the stuff that they've done. Yes, there's a lot of things that still need to be worked out, and some things need to be buffed, some things need to be nerfed. Sniper rifles, they're probably the most annoying weapon in the game, and it has been that way for many Call of Duties past. But for whatever reason, snipers make up a large percentage of the community apparently, and after Vandahar allegedly received death threats because he talked about no quick scoping or nerfing snipers, boy, the elementary kids went absolutely bananas on him, and you would have thought that he just took away Christmas. And I find it to be pretty disgusting that a military man myself, I understand what the object and the necessity and the capabilities of a sniper rifle. Speaking of which, we just get damn collateraled here. It wasn't a sniper rifle, but it may as well been, them solo shotguns. But for a sniper rifle, especially that car 98 or whatever it is. I don't even have it unlocked yet. I mean, I don't snipe. I can't snipe. I mean, it just, I'm a hard scope. I'm an actual legit true sniper in the sense of, stealthy, lay in the bush, hard scope, pick my target, get my PID, boom, one shot, one kill. That's how I do it. But you get on maps like Gustav's sniper montage map, and it's not. I mean, nothing but quick scopes from across the map, no scopes. I mean, the final kill cams are nothing but sniper montages. I mean, it is absolutely. It's a pandemic. I mean, it's worse than AIDS. I mean, it's ridiculous. But everybody, oh, but why do we gotta do? You just suck at sniping. Yeah, I do suck at sniping, but I shouldn't have to worry about a close quarter battle coming around a corner and somebody damn sniping my ass. And I'm running. If I have a shotgun or an SMG or an AR. Which are, damaging weapons, especially up close. A sniper rifle should not be able to pop off a headshot when, I could reach out and, grab him by his damn jugular. So the sniper rifles are an absolute disaster to this game. Now, I've played various game modes. There's a lot of objective game modes I can't get into. I tried that gridiron because I accepted one of those challenges. Man, that was probably the most boring, just redonkulous, and maybe it's because I just don't understand how it works fully. But I just want to have a good time. So, TDM is what I usually like, but I find that's where all the snipers are because there's no objective other than kill people. And, a guy, he can just kind of do himself in a 360, and he can quick scope 5 people, where I no sooner I'm hard scoped down sight, no sooner see this guy's head pop out around a corner, and by the time I pull the trigger, I'm already laying flat on my back. How is that enjoyable? I mean, I'm sure it's enjoyable for them. I mean, because I've had my fair share of, lucky sniper shots or somebody in the wide open, and I was able to, take a breath and breathe, slow, steady squeeze, everything they teach you in marksmanship training. But these guys, man, it's absolutely asinine how overpowered that set of weapons is. So, I've been having a lot of fun running around with the shotguns. I love burning people up and blowing people up with the S-mines and grenades and stuff like that. And Expeditionary is fun because I'm all leveled up in it, so I can resupply my S-mines. We use a shotgun because it's just funny to, incinerate somebody and listen to them scream. That's funny. I do run requisition because if you notice in my gameplay, while I'm not like the brand new Christmas noob. I understand the fundamentals and the basics of Call of Duty, so I get how to play and I know how to play, but I again don't have all the hours in the day to sit here and analyze shot patterns and distance of max effective ranges of these weapons in a game. I can tell you what the max effective ranges on most modern day military weapons. Why? Because we need to know that, because when we God forbid, for the ones that have to engage in battle, been there, done that, you need to know what your weapon set capability is. But I guarantee one thing, my TO weapon was not a damn 50 caliber sniper rifle running around the front lines, picking people off from 2 feet away. It's not realistic. It'll never happen. It just doesn't make sense. And that guy just ran past my S-mine and, like it wasn't there, but whatever. So I'm dropping my artillery. I think I get a hit marker with it. I figured all the green triangles are on one side. I drop it on the other side, and hit marker, nothing. Hit marker. It's like now my damn artillery's coming towards me. I mean, come on, man. You know, and I'll probably die. I'll probably be my own death from my own damn score streak. So I run requisition because it's very hard sometimes to link a bunch of kills because there's just people spawning underneath you, behind you, front of you, above you. It's out of control. So there are a few things that do need to be tweaked in the game, but overall, I like the experience of it. I like the fluent movement. It's not real choppy. It is smooth. The weapons, I have my opinions on, how the class setups could work, but everybody has their opinion. Sledgehammer, I'll tell you from the last game they made to this one, comparing the two, this is a grand slam compared to that one, and I know a lot of people are probably going to disagree with that comment, and you know what, it is what it is. But that's my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That's just my take on it. I do have fun. You're not going to see me raging and throwing my controller up against the wall. I love watching El Presidor and his, some of his commentary because he's an absolute just animal. He's definitely, he needs Jesus in his life, but or some God, whatever being or thing that he could believe in, but he needs something. I don't know, Ritalin, I don't know. But he's funny to watch. A lot of people, he does things to intentionally annoy people, chewing with his mouth open. Yeah, that drives me crazy too, but I laugh because he gets the exact reaction that he's looking for. I'm not trying to mimic or trying to become any of these other commentators. I'm just who I am, and anybody that's ever known me knows that I'm very unfiltered. I say it is what it is. What you see is what you get. If you're screwed up, I'm gonna tell you you're screwed up. I have some very descriptive words that I can use from time to time, and I'm just trying to keep it nice here because the way YouTube has really put a Band-Aid. They basically duct taped the commentators' mouths shut because nobody can say anything anymore because, and I don't even know. So, I don't need anybody jumping all over me and telling me I don't know what I'm talking about because guess what? You're not telling me anything I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know how this whole monetary thing is. I don't even know what it takes. Accepted into the YouTube circle, something like 10,000 likes or views or something. I don't know. If I ever get there, super. If I don't give a darn, because I'm going to continue to play the games because I enjoy them, and that's, for me, that's all that's damn important. All this other redunculousness, whatever. If you're looking for me to ever get a V2 rocket, well, spoiler alert, ain't ever going to happen. I probably most likely have a better chance of getting pregnant than ever getting a nuked out V2 rocket, whatever. Because I'm going to tell you right now, first of all, I'm not damn prestiging all my damn divisions because I don't use all the divisions. And people are going to be like, well, that's the way you got to raise your XP. Don't care about all that. I'm not in it to be, top of the world. Don't care. I'm at like 4 billionth in the world right now. You know what? You know how many rats' asses I can give right now? You can keep them all. I don't want any of them. But I'll even pay you to take them. But this is just strictly for my personal enjoyment. I laughed throughout the whole damn game. Last night I was playing a little bit because I wasn't sure if that 6 hour or 8-hour time limit was real time or just gameplay time for the 25 multiplayer matches. You get that winner bribe, and I was real curious as to what that winner bribe is going to be. So I was playing it for a little bit, and I realized that it is gameplay time, not real time. So that was cool, and I knocked it out, I think, in like an hour and a half total, because these confirm matches last maybe 5 minutes on average, anywhere from 4.5 to 6.5 minutes, and that's if everybody's playing the objective. Sometimes people are just going for kills because the only thing that's important to them is KD. Well, KD can kiss my damn white ass, but don't care. At the end of the game, if I go positive, I'm happy. If I don't, I'm not. I'm not pulling out the damn rope and putting knots on it and slipping a noose because I'm gonna take my life. It's not that important to me. Family man, I got other things, other priorities. This is a pastime for me. When nothing else is going on for a few hours in a day, when I get my time, because I spend most of my time, I'm up, get the kids off to school every single morning. I get them all breakfast. I take care of the house. I will go back to work at some point. I'm just not ready to. I'm enjoying the time being home and, being able to get my kids to and from everywhere they need to be for their sporting events and, college tours and whatever it is that they need. That's where I'm at in my life. So, I'm not expecting to target a bunch of people that are mature, because in the end this is a video game, and the demographic that plays video games for the most part are children, and usually under the age of undescended testicles, because you can just tell when everybody sounds like a girl in the lobby. You're dealing with the tweens and the middle schoolers, so whatever. I will offend people at times, and I'm not gonna cross a line, and I see some content, people are say racial stuff. That's not me. I got brothers and sisters that come from all ethnic backgrounds. That means nothing to me. I think less of you as a human being, not just as a person, but part of the human race. If that's something that you consider and you want to use as your scapegoat, whatever. Don't bring that nonsense my way, because I'll put you in your place. We'll let you know. You don't know me, I don't know you, but I will say, I guarantee you really don't know what you're dealing with when you're dealing with me. I am not a child, and I don't get offended. I don't embarrass easily, and so you can come at me with all you got, and I'm not going to respond to you, or I'm just going to ignore you, because I'm a man. I might poke fun back and forth. We might have a little jaw jack back and forth. It's all in good fun. It's nothing personal. I don't care. I don't even know you. But it's all about enjoying your time for whatever way you get enjoyment. Playing a game, at the end, just remember one thing. You can back out of a lobby. You can restart. You get a second chance. In real life, you don't respawn, and having been in those situations on several occasions, you only get one chance, and there is no respawn and all that stuff. None of this there is no objective based game mode in real life. So, but I'm not one of those players that's going to sit here and put up hundreds of kills and, you know, like that. I'm shooting them. I got outgunned. Did I shake my head? Yeah. Did I throw my controller? No. I'm not going to. Guess what? Because guess who pays for this controller? Me. You know, so if I, and yes, I use a scuff controller, and that's only because, you know, it was given to me as a gift, and, you know, it took me a long time to get used to it, you know, but I have found it to be a little useful. I don't have to take my hands off the, or my thumbs off the sticks to jump or to, you know, to kneel down or whatever. I got the paddles. I'm not a drop shotter. I don't trick shot, none of that craziness. I'm just a raw, casual, public match game player. I don't like, you know, like that. This dude bunny hopping through the damn window, gets blown up, but in the midst of his insides becoming outsides, he still was able to take me out. Good for him. You know, I mean, maybe one day my skill set will improve to the point where I can do it like that, but, you know, if it don't care. You know, this whole commentary, it's more of kind of a, maybe an introduction, I guess, but I didn't even really introduce anything. I'm just kind of babbling and rambling and talking about a bunch of stuff, and we get another victory, and I went 19 and something. So, you know, there was a game I played on the USS Texas. As Thunder refers to it as the USS head glitch, but you know, that map can be interesting too. But I think I pulled like a 24-1 or something on that one, with like 27 confirms and 6 or 7 denies. You know, I just had a really good game, and of course that was the fish that got away and didn't have it documented. So, you know, whatever, didn't happen. But, you know, in about 8 minutes, I guess, I'm gonna see. I look and I was like, damn it! I thought I was at the 25 because I wanted to, you know, I was doing this last night after everybody went to bed, and, you know, I started out at 0 and I thought I was at 25. And I think I was, but sometimes even like when I'm doing the kill challenges or whatever, it seems like I'll get 5 kills, but only 4 of them registered towards the contract. I don't know. You know, maybe I did something wrong, or, you know, I don't know. But I thought that was my 25th one because I was going to end it right there because I didn't mean to record so long. I just forgot to double tap to stop the recording. So you're getting what you got. But I don't know how often I'm probably going to get into a little bit more proficient gameplays over just posting garbage, but this is more of a trial and error type of thing, and it gives me an opportunity to talk. And, you know, I have no problems talking. I did guest speaking and public speaking and, you know, all this stuff for many years. You know, I did sales, and, you know, I'm a pretty well-rounded individual. I'm college educated, and I can write, I can speak. You know, yeah, I don't even know what you want to call it, some sort of twang in my voice. I'm a New Jersey boy. I don't talk like I'm from Jersey. You know, I've been more than 38 countries, so I've picked up a little piece of everywhere. I've been in North Carolina now for, I don't know, since 2012, so about almost 6 years. So I might have picked up a little country in me a little bit down along the way. But, you know, this whole video and everything here is just it basically, what you see is what you get. This is how I play, and it's, you know, there's sometimes on some maps where I have a different strategic game plan, and this here, boy, I started getting a little hard because I thought I was going to wipe out the whole spawn, and I kind of panicked and, you know, kind of lost my cool for a little bit and didn't know what to do, and then I had to reload, and then I jumped up, moved out from behind the barrel instead of maybe head glitching and throwing a damn hoo-yah, damn stun grenade, or maybe I did and didn't do nothing. I don't know. But, you know, I have fun playing this game. People make me laugh. You know, some of the dumbass shit that these people do. Like this guy, he was just laying on the ground, staring at the wall. What are you doing, dude? You know, come on in. come get that bus, that Betty or bunker buster or whatever, S4 mine, whatever you want to call it. But there's a couple gameplays that, you know, I go real try hard to irk or aggravate people, and I think it would be something that would make Black Worm proud, you know, because I have found a couple different maps that camping is very possible, and it could be very annoying for the other team, and I'll hear them yelling at me in my headset, and I just laugh out loud. It is what it is. It's funny. But we got about 5 minutes left, and you know, you notice you ain't got no videos popping up, you know, because you're not going to get any of those delays. You know, I mean, I ain't even had the foreskin clips yet. That's how new at this I am. But if everybody's got any, you know, constructive, positive tips, and you know, I don't even know the damn word I'm looking for. I'm like at a loss for words right now. But if you have any like helpful advice, that's what I'm looking for. Advice for me on, you know, how this all works as far as, you know, uploading and voice comming over. I mean, I'll do some live comms too, because, you know, you get the true life reactions. You'll hear me talking shit, but you know, my headset, apparently I got the Astro 850s. I've had them for about 2 years now. I like them, but for this game, because the footsteps are so damn loud, it drowns out a lot of pertinent noise, you know, and I guess I can without some sort of mod cable or something like that, or whatever it's called, enable like chat audio. So when I do voiceovers, yeah, and I was dumbass right there. I dropped the S4, and then I went to lay down to drop my damn bomb. It was too late. You know, that guy, he came up there and picked me off real quick and shot me in my bucket. But it's all good. But you know, so when I do voice comms live, where, you know, I'm talking to everybody, you can hear me talking, but you don't hear what's going on the other side. So, you know, I just figured, okay, well, let me see if I could do this using this, you know, default SHAREfactory. And I mean, I'm sure there's other stuff out there, and you know, you got the Elgatos. And you know, they have different features and whatever, and I'm sure I can find some products to give a better experience for the voice over commentaries. But again, this one's more of a demo to kind of show me if I'm, you know, smarter than a 5th grader or not, which I think I am. You know, not 100% convinced, but I think I am. See, I seen all these green triangles, and I seen that dude dropping a bomb on that side, so I figured they were gonna be pushed over to the other side. And I think I get like 2 hit markers out of this with an artillery strike. So that was pretty annoying. But oh, I got one. Then I got it. So this match is about over. What is it? I think what does that say? 52-46. So this game's only got about a minute left, and then it ends relatively quickly here. And so did I. I ended pretty quickly. But and now I'm going to go into headquarters. I think I commend like 4 or 5 players. Earlier, I was in the headquarters when I took on the winter bribe challenge from the quartermaster. You know, there must have been a full lobby in the headquarters. All, what is it, 48 people could be in there, whatever. They were all, you know, singing Kumbaya around the Christmas tree. You know, and when you open up supply drops, you know, your social XP, you get points for opening up supply drops, so on and so forth. And I go in there, you're gonna see it's like a damn ghost town. It must have been past curfew or something. I mean, it was only about 10:30 at night, so you know, I know the little boys and girls had to go to bed and all, but I was like, man, I wanted at least everybody to. I hadn't been in the headquarters, and sometimes I'll spend 15, 20 minutes in there commending people and you know, giving everybody their little due respect, and hope that in the return I get it too, because you know, and I do. Does everybody? No. I get some people. I'll walk up to, they'll enter the lobby. I see them moving, so I'll commend them, and or if they're opening up supply drops, I'll commend them, and then the dude will just stand there in front of me and jump up and down like, haha, I'm not gonna do anything. So we're about to 65, 64, but there's no skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking in this game. Okay, but you know, I heard the story about Drifter, and I guess that skill-based matchmaking indeed is in the game in some form or fashion. But we're getting ready to go into the headquarters, and I've been leaving this for a surprise. Cause you know, not that I had to really work hard, because I only had to be a part of and complete 25 multiplayer games. Whatever. It's not like I had to win them. You know, that had been a little more try hard, different, but. So we're getting ready to go into the headquarters, and you know, I'm excited. I'm getting ready to open up this winner bribe, you know, and I know from Black Ops 3, you know, you get the bribe, you get, you know, automatic, you get this, that, and the other thing, whatever. So I'm like, come on, man, I don't give a damn about all that. So I see, ooh, I completed it. I check it off. I go ahead, back out, go into the headquarters, and you know, I'm gonna give a couple high fives. And these load screens, man, are they just not annoying? But these load screens are about ever. But, I get in there, I give a couple commends, and then I even get a chuckle out of old boy the quartermaster, man. This is pretty, yeah. So you know, I was like, man, I'm not going to commend anybody. I'm just going to throw it. And then I realized there's nobody in here. And I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? I said, I'm about to open the first that I'm aware of bribe, winner bribe, you know, because I haven't witnessed one. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go over here real quick. I got it. Let me grab it. Let me go over here. It looks like a couple more people. No, we'll go this way. Turn, go over by the quartermaster. There's a couple people standing there. You got old girl standing there with her white rifle on her back. So I throw it in right here, boy, and I'm about to get something good. Check this out. What? I get a rubber ducky. What a disappointment that was. All right, that's. I don't know, you know, I don't know what all the hype is, but that's it for me. I'm out. If you enjoyed, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Later.